Hi, my name is Ariana and this is my first YouTube video. So this has been a very long time coming for me and yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing a Chatty Get Ready with me today using the new Natasha Denona Holiday Palettes and kind of giving my feedback on them and doing a nice tutorial with them. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, so let's just get right into the video. Alright, so now that I have you guys zoomed in a little more, before I take off my glasses and actually start doing makeup, I'm going to read about the Natasha Denona palette. So I have both of the palettes here today, and I wanted to briefly say my experience with these, what happened. So, one of these I bought in store and one of these I bought online. They came in this really pretty packaging. The other one is somewhere. But yeah, so I have Joya and Aeris. Aeris. I like Joya more. I think that the shadows have more pigment, more color payoff. I just think they're better. Just saying. What is on my face? So Aeris, two of the shades, they are a different formula for sure. Like, I didn't even have to read that to know. These two on the ends, they're more of like a top coat type thing going on. They're pretty sparkly, but they're pretty sheer. They look very similar when they're swatched. And I'll do that in a second. And on the Sephora's website, the description says, these soft-to-touch hybrids of Natasha's signature eyeshadow formula are long-lasting, super buildable, easy to blend, and have zero fallout. These creamy, innovative eyeshadows feature the classic Natasha Denona metallics, mattes, duochromes, and sparkling chroma crystals. There's a solution for every occasion. I think they're the sparkling chroma crystals. Ariana doesn't like the sparkling chroma crystals. So, I bought Joya in store during the VIP sale, and I wanted to buy Aeris as well during the VIP sale, but my store didn't have it in stock. But I still wanted to buy it, even though I had heard people talk about how they were falling out of the pans. And I decided to take a risk. I bought Aeris online, and it did happen. 3 of the eyeshadows were completely loose, and one of them, nude, I believe, this one up here, it didn't even look like there was enough product in the pan. Like, it was moving around more than the other two, and it just sincerely didn't look like there was enough product in it. So that was really disappointing, but I called my local Sephora store and they put one on hold for me, and this one's completely fine. So I think if you're gonna buy these, at least for a little while, you need to buy these in store. Like, she says she's gonna fix it, but since this is a limited edition holiday collection, I would say just buy it in store because I don't really know when she would fix it, you know? So yeah, buy these in store. Don't be me. Alright, so we're just gonna get into it. I don't know what I'm gonna use for my eyes, but we're gonna figure it out as it goes. Both palettes only have one matte, so I'm actually gonna be using both palettes, both of the mattes, and I don't know which shimmer yet, but we're gonna figure it out. Alright, the glasses are off and I'm officially blind. Step 1. So first I'm going to take my MAC paint pot in Painterly, and I'm going to take my MAC 242 brush and I'm going to prime my eyelids. So I decided to make this a Chatty Get Ready with me because since I'm new, I wanted to kind of do makeup, but I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about me. If you don't already know me, well, even if you know me, you might find out something new. So, I'm 18. Pretty sure I'll get that. I usually get that I'm either 12 or that I'm like in my 20s. So, people kind of go either way with me. It's great. It's great. I moved here 2 years ago from South Korea. So I do live stateside now. My dad was in the military, which is why I was in South Korea, if you were wondering. I'm not Asian at all. And so we were there for about 5.5 years. And yeah, I really loved it there. I lived in Seoul. I really miss it. I think the States are boring. At least where I live. Let me backtrack. So I'm a senior in high school, but I go to the university here full-time for my senior year, and the state pays for it. I live in Georgia, so it's a really nice program that they've created. Honestly, like, it's really nice to be able to go and like move on when you're ready to go on to college courses, and also get some of them out of the way and maybe complete a full year of college and get all those credits in, and you won't have to pay for any of that. So it's just really nice, and it does help. So I'm actually going to take this Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette, Contour, and Dulce de Leche, and I'm going to take the light shade. Can you tell I love this? I'm going to take the light shade to set that primer. But yeah, so I really loved Seoul. It's a really nice place. I think there's a lot of misunderstanding because of the fact that it's right next to North Korea, and people think that they're like the same thing. And honestly, it's such a developed country, and it's come so far in 60 years that they're nowhere near the same at all. Like, that's an insult. Korea is amazing. So now I'm going to take this burnt terracotta shade from the Aeris palette, and I'm going to slowly put that into my crease. I'll leave all my social media below, and they're pretty much going to be bare because I'm starting new social media for this, so I can totally focus on makeup. Oh yeah, so I was born in Germany, Landstuhl, Germany, Mannheim, and I've been moving ever since I was 6 months old. So it's been a pretty cool life. I've been to 5 continents so far, which I think is a really nice accomplishment for me. I'm really happy about that. I'm really thankful for all the opportunities that the Army has given us. So I have an older brother. His name is Jorge. And he graduated from Clayton State University, May 2017. He graduated and with a business degree. I want to be a lawyer. I'm not completely sure what type of lawyer, but I know I want to be a lawyer, so law school is in my future. I am going to do sociology as my major. It's just something I'm really interested in right now. So I think long term I'll be interested in it as well. I considered psychology, but after taking psychology this semester, it's a no. It's a no for me. So I'm going to go into the Joya palette, and I'm going to take fuchsia right here, and I'm going to dip the same brush in it and do the same thing. I'm a part of this organization called Skills USA, and it's honestly it's become a really big part of my life. I was having a really rough time adjusting here, and so I joined Skills USA my junior year, and I didn't really know what the club was. It was Skills USA Law and Safety, and I was just like, I'm sure I'll like this, and I'm sure that this will help me for my future career. And I could have never imagined how much of an impact it would have on my life. Like, I have met such amazing people, and I've done amazing things that I didn't think I could do, and I've gotten a job. Well, I've gotten 2 jobs out of this, and just been great. It's been a great ride. So I used to work at Kroger. I worked at the biggest one in the Southeast, if you want to look that up. And now I work at Pandora, the jewelry store, and I'm a sales associate. So yeah, it's really fun. I've been there since September, but I really like all of the people. I'm really excited for Christmas. By the way, I was using a Morphe 504 for that. I'm going to go in with that same fuchsia shade, but I'm going to go in with the R37 instead by Morphe, because I'm going to put it a little lower than where it is now. Because right now they're both blended, but I want to put this pink shade a little lower than that and then blend up. I've been interested in makeup for what feels like forever. Like, it really does. So the first time I started like experimenting with makeup, I was in middle school. I want to say 6th grade. And then when I actually started seriously doing makeup, I want to say that I was a freshman in high school when I lived in South Korea. And I was just so fascinated because I was so bad at every single other art. Like, if you told me to paint, I couldn't paint, I couldn't draw. I could sing, but you know, that's like a different thing to me. I wanted something that was like on a canvas. And the more I got into makeup, the more I realized like I was a canvas. Like, I could make myself a blank canvas and I could make beautiful creations from that. And it's given me so much confidence because I feel like it's just another skill that I'm good at, and it just makes me really happy, you know? I think it's an amazing way to express yourself. And it's like, I know I don't need it. Like, people have the tendency to tell me, and I mean, as well as other people do makeup, like, you don't need makeup. It's like, I know I don't need it. I want to do it. Like, it's something that makes me happy. So I'm gonna continue doing it because I love doing it. Just saying. I'm gonna cut my lid with this Maybelline Fit Me in 15 and this e.l.f. Professional Concealer Brush. I'm just gonna cut it about halfway, about 3/4 actually, of the way. So feel free to like ask me questions that you want to know about me. I feel like that'd be so cool. Honestly, I know that this has been such a long time coming for me, and I think it's freaking insane that I'm here and recording a makeup video. Like, I think that's insane. I have been wanting to do this for a long time, and I've kind of been putting it off, but then, you know, some things got in the way. But then I feel like I was just too afraid to do it, and a lot of things had happened in the past 2 months, I'd say, and my friend Haley was like, the fact that you're feeling like this, you know, I think it's the best time to do this because you'll have an outlet for all of it. And I'm like, ugh, I know you're right. And so, yeah. I really started pushing myself, and here we are. I am doing a makeup video. So I feel like I didn't finish my Skills USA story earlier. My bad. And, so actually I went to Regions, and then I got 2nd place at Regions, but I still qualified for state. So, because 1st and 2nd qualified, so I went to state, and it was an amazing, amazing experience. I met people that I still talk to this day, and I can't wait to see them again in March. And, yeah, so at state, to my surprise, I won, and I went on to go to nationals, and it was the most amazing experience ever. I went to nationals, and once again I met people from all over the country that would be my friends, and I still talk to them now, and I think it was just an amazing experience. Although I didn't win, like, I would do it 100, a million more times because that experience was such a great one to me. We're gonna roll these sleeves up because I don't want to get too messy. Of course I would wear a white shirt, right? Of course, me. So now I'm going to take this Lit Cosmetics Glitter Glue, which I have mixed feelings about, but I'll get to that in a second. And I'm going to take the same brush, I'm going to take a little bit. You only need a little bit of this. Only a little bit. So, I'll give you the tea on why I have mixed feelings about this. So, I have pretty sensitive eyes. Like, they're sensitive, but I don't know. I don't think they're like too sensitive. They can be though, however. And so, using this, I guess one time I used too much of it, and oh my god, like it's starting to do it now. And oh my gosh, it stings your eyes so bad. But other times it doesn't sting my eye at all. And I don't really understand like what the hell is in this formula, because it makes me so mad, because it's a good glue, but like what the heck is going on? Why do my eyelids burn? I don't get it. And sometimes I'll use a small amount and it won't burn. And other times I'll use a small amount and it will burn. Like, what? So I think I'm gonna try this out one more time after this video, and then I'll probably throw it away. This blue shade is called Ice Blue, and I literally hate how these are named on the back because they're backwards. Oh wait, that's a pretty shade. I'm gonna stop being mad now. People saying these aren't pigmented. I don't understand. On the eyeballs, look at that. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. So now I'm gonna take a Morphe 433 brush, and I'm going to take the terracotta shade, burnt terracotta from the Aeris palette, and I'm just gonna load that on my brush a little bit. I think the matte is definitely her original formula, and then I'm gonna just put that on the outside of the eye, outer corner, and just blend that with that blue. And I'm going to slightly take it into my crease just to make the line a little more defined, but I'm going to keep it all right here on the outer edge. I'm going to take Fuchsia from the Joya palette and R37, and I'm just going to kind of reinforce that on the outer edge and drag it in just a tiny bit. And I'm going to take the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. This is not waterproof, but I love this eyeliner. And I'm going to make a wing liner with this. I get asked a lot because I wear wing liner a lot, like how was I able to get good at it? And honestly, like there just comes a point where you have to do it constantly, like day after day after day. And then it just becomes second nature. So now I'm going to tightline with my Marc Jacobs Highliner and the Dior Show Mascara. I have little minis here. I like using minis because I'm small. And I'm going to curl my lashes and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera because my brows are pretty fluffy and big, and so I literally just outline them, barely fill them in, and that's it. Like, they're gonna look the same but darker. I'm gonna prime my face with the J1 Jelly Pack, and I'm gonna use about 2 or 3 pumps of this. I think 3. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of people kind of have mixed feelings on this. You do have to use quite a bit of product, which is why I think that they give you more than an ounce. You get 1.69 fluid ounces. And yeah, I think it's because you do have to use more product than probably your normal primer. But this is a really nice tacky primer. It's pretty hydrating. I like it. So actually, I do my makeup kind of in reverse, my face makeup at least. So I'm actually going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Toffee to cream contour my face, and then I'm going to use the R10 to blend that in. So I like this technique, especially since I think that this shade is like a little too warm for me on top of my foundation. But underneath, it just gives my skin such a beautiful, natural, like, bronze look to it. So I really like it. And you, like, get to overdo it. It's gonna look really bad. I'm telling you, it's gonna look really bad at first. But oh my gosh, it ends up giving you just the best skin ever. Still gonna go over it with the powder later. And then I'm gonna take that Maybelline Fit Me that I used earlier, and I'm gonna put this under my eyes. And I'm also gonna kind of highlight with this, just a little bit. So I'm gonna take the Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, and I'm gonna apply this with my beauty blender. And well, I'm gonna blend it in with my beauty blender. I'm applying it with the little thing. This smells like paint. Like, that was the first thing I thought of. Like, I was like, am I painting my room? Because it smells like paint. I'm so used to the smell down there. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal now. But when I first got it, I was like, what the nuts? Why does this smell like paint? So now I'm going to take the RCMA setting powder, and I'm going to take a dry beauty blender. It's just what I prefer. I prefer a dry one. And I'm going to bake my under eyes, but I'm going to also apply this to the rest of my face and set it with this. So I get asked, how do I like college? Honestly, I really like it. I think it's nice. I get to decide, you know, what time I go to class, like what time my classes are. I get to decide what classes I take. I look like, just dip my whole face in flour, but it's fine. But yeah, so I don't know, I feel a lot more comfortable ever since I had moved high schools. I had felt just so uncomfortable at my school. I didn't feel like I fit in, and I never had that issue at my old school because it was a Joya school. So all of us were military brats. So we all kind of understood each other, and we were all from different backgrounds, different ethnicities and races. And we were all okay with that. Like, diversity was such a big thing, and I feel like here, my school just didn't have that. And I feel so bad because half of the school is pretty much military brats, and when they move here, I feel like everyone who has lived here their whole life makes everyone feel unwelcome. And it's such a shame because, especially if you're moving from a military school, like, it's just a very big culture shock because you've never experienced that before. So I had that issue, and I don't have that anymore at the college. So it's been a big relief. So I'm going to take this contour palette again, and I'm going to use the contour shade now. Since I'm technically enrolled at the high school still, I get to be in the clubs still. So I only go to my high school after school on some days when I have to go for Skills USA meetings. So we're going to be competing once again, region, state, hopefully nationals, hopefully. And I'm gonna also be competing at the Explorer competition, which will be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee in February. That will be great. So I honestly usually don't go for blush, and I'm just not feeling blush today. So we're not gonna do blush today. So I'm gonna once again take that light shade from the contouring palette, and I'm gonna brush away the bake. But at the competition in Tennessee, I'm gonna be doing moot court for 2 other people. That'll be great. That'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. My best friend Haley is on the team. I love her so much. She's the one who encouraged me to start this right away, like now, because now is a good time. Really grateful for her so much. I have balloons in my 18th birthday. She got me 18 birthday presents, which includes this and this. I put on the wrong finger. That's why my hands have felt weird. Anyway, she bought me this, and she hid all of the presents in my room, and she put balloons in my room. And they're still in here. Like, what? It's almost been a month later. Literally, almost a month later. In 4 days, it'll be a month. And they're still in here. And they're still alive. They're indestructible. So I'm going to take the Highliner by Marc Jacobs. Once again, I'm going to line my waterline. And I'm going to try to put quite a lot on there. And so I'm going to take the Morphe 432 and I'm kind of going to blend that liner down a bit. So I'm going to take a mix of the terracotta shade and the fuchsia shade from both palettes, and I'm going to smoke out that lower lash line more. So now we're going to highlight, which is the best part. I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero palette. I'm going to take Forever Young and mix it with 143. My nose bits, my cupid's bow, my chin here, and my forehead and center. And I'm going to take, I was using a Morphe 510, but now I'm going to use a Morphe M213. And I'm going to mix those two shades again, and I'm just going to put that on my inner corner. And I'm also going to put it underneath my brow bone. Cool. And I almost forgot to put mascara on my lower lashes. But we're going to do that now. Now I'm going to take the Ofra liquid lipstick in Miami Fever, and I'm going to take this BareMinerals Marvelous Moxie Gloss in Trailblazer. Just so y'all can get a better understanding of me, I'm pretty short. I'm 5 feet tall. Yep, that's it. And one thing that will become very common on my channel is that I love my glasses and I love how I look in glasses, and I hate wearing contacts, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear my glasses. So this is the finished look. I love doing looks like these where the face is just really nice and kind of natural, and then we got this really bold eye, and the lips match the eye, so it's kind of monochromatic. I really like it. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel. I'm pretty goofy. I'm pretty fun. I think I know how to do makeup sometimes. And yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye!